Okay, thank you.
All right, Master Thorbjorn Tales. I met him when I was in college.
Uh huh.
I lived in the Shire of Blackhawk, which is Rockford. He lived in Madison, Wisconsin. He used to drive up there for fighter practice. He had Wednesday night fighter practices, in which, knowing that we were college students, he was like, gave us free reign to stay at his house overnight. So we would go up to fighter practice, and as most people do, there'd be a drinking practice at a local bar afterwards, and then we'd end up spending the night at his house with his family. He had an open house. We could just stay there overnight. One of the most generous guys I've ever known. You could ask him a question, and he always had time to give you the answer. It wasn't like he was like, I'll get back to you later, you know? And he was a master at arms even at that time. He was over 50 at that time. He was still very intimidating upon the field. Would have a mace and a shield, and he would just get on top and just beat you. I mean, in real life, I believe he was a physicist. There's a movie, now I'm going to blank on I'll think of it in a second, but where there's a watermelon in a laboratory. It's kind of being squished. So the only people I knew that could actually tell you what that was. That was really a test that they would do in laboratories. We always thought it was some sort of a plot or just a thing in the background they did. But The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, that was the movie. When that came out, he would tell us, oh no, I know why they do that. It's a pressure thing. I was not, unfortunately, around when Rapier started. I know he had a big deal to do with it, but while he was a member of the Great Dark Horde, and there are people who will have an opinion of that, I could not state high enough Thorbjorn's own personal honor. And I mean, the guy gave you his word. He was going to keep it to the letter. There was no question. He was an ordained minister. He did, like I said, he did mine and my wife's hand fasting. He did Sir Gunther. He did their hand fasting. I had pictures of them at Penzig being hand fasted by Thorbjorn in Lord Camp. Things like this. I cannot say enough of that. The guy was fantastic.
All right, well, thank you.
No problem.